Yo, what's good? What's happening? We back, brand new episode of Threes from the Ring podcast. This your boy Chris J. Glad to be back. Got the boy Tyler here.
Yo.
Got the boy Trail Sav here.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just saw two women in a wheelchair fighting for a reality show. I don't know what's going on. My bad. I just blacked out, bro. I apologize.
Oh, that is insane. This is like, bro,
that is the place you are at in this world.
I'm not lying. They got a reality show with women on wheelchairs fighting, bro. I think it's called Baddies on Wheels.
Yo, Baddies on Wheels is insane, G. It better not be on Zeus. It better not be on Zeus.
It's like a web show.
All right, that's even worse. You finding
Pressure TV Network.
Yeah, that sound nigga made. I'm sorry.
But, nigga made what? That's beyond nigga made. Man. That's what's that? The CIA planted that network in the community, bro. That's what that is, bro.
Hey, look, man. Look, certain black folks shouldn't get hold of digital content and digital media, G. Clout is killing the generation, G. It needs to stop. But I just realized this thing just hit record, and I've literally been. That's crazy. But anyway, once again, let me just restart that. That whole thing didn't even get recorded. But what's up, y'all? This is Threes from the Ring. This is your boy Chris J. If you're watching us, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you're listening, same thing. Like, favorite, love, heart, but above all, share with the people that you know you rock with us. You guys missed a very hilarious intro. Like, that was hilarious. But got the boy Tyler here, got the boy Trail Sav here. But forgive us though for not recording these past couple of weeks. Personal things have been going on with each of us in some capacity, and things is back situated. We would have recorded last week, but Tyler had a birthday to celebrate. So, but other than that,
I actually had to work.
Gee, you still had to. What you told me why we couldn't record. You was out for your birthday still.
No, I was doing celebrating with my mom.
I could say that celebrating your birthday, G. Either way, but
it wasn't a celebration. I was helping her with something.
Oh, hey, look, man. I assume you. It's crazy. Either way, things is back situated, so we will be giving you guys that content this week, and then still be on the lookout for a new Attack on Culture on as well, as we gotta get back to that. But
I'll tell you later. Never mind.
Oh Lord, but oh Lord, but with that all said, we do want to give you a shout out to our new subscribers, new followers of the content, people who've been really checking out the TikTok page as well. Shout out to the Threes from the Ring team. We have the highest viewed TikTok with our Kawhi Leonard clip. So shout out to you guys checking it out, rocking with it, loving it, all of that. So please continue checking out our content on the TikTok page. You Tweeking Media, UTM Clips. So check that out as well. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at 3S from the Ring, the dying app in itself. I'm not making a Blue Sky account right away, so I'm not in a rush to make a Blue Sky for any of our pages right now. But
man, I was just about to have a conversation with you about that.
Well, look, G, if you want to make it, you're more than welcome. It's a lot of pages I have to run.
Y'all gotta quit. Look, man, I'm not the one to keep tabs on social media accounts, man. I forget I have again, my Facebook is in the ether because I forgot about it, bro.
Bro, your Facebook page is ran by a freaking Alaskan dude named
I'm pretty sure my Facebook page is all boomer AI pictures right now saying one prayer will help this kid out.
Trail page is controlled by Nigerian scammers trying to sell airports to niggas.
Yeah,
I can just imagine my pops trying to message me on Facebook saying, bro, you got some money in that. Not responding. He probably think I'm the worst nigga in the world. You know that joint gone.
Yo, that is crazy, G. Honestly, no, your page don't exist no more. When I type in day
no, it don't. I tried looking for it. I tried recovering it. It don't exist no more. I had to create a whole new one.
Yeah, like your dig is gone.
I think security wise, Facebook has to do something in which everybody has to like log in or something like that. And I didn't make the cut, so I don't know.
Yeah, pretty much whoever ran that account said it'll fall. I ain't gonna log in all of these, but either way, let's go ahead and get into it with basketball talk. A lot has been going on in the NBA world in itself, especially these past few weeks. We're pretty much well into the season. The end season tournament is also going on as well, as we're in the not the round robin, but the point stage of it. So that's been pretty decent whenever you catch the very bright colored court games. Like the opening week of it was actually pretty good. The Lakers had a pretty fun game against, I think, it wasn't the Suns. I think it was the Kings. I think
it was the Kings. They first in-season tournament game was against it was a team people thought they were supposed to lose to. Give me 1 second. It wasn't the Kings though. It was the was it the Grizzlies?
There we go. It was the Grizzlies.
Yeah, Grizzlies.
Yeah, they had a really fun game against the Grizzlies without Ja still, which they're still winning games without Ja, so shout out to them. But the Grizzlies do have a really.
It was the Pelicans.
They whooped their ass, I recall.
No, 104-99. It was the Pelicans. They played Saturday.
Why were they supposed to lose to them? The Pelicans are down like 7 niggas right now.
I don't know. People
because it's the Lakers.
That too, but no, I think the Lakers had a pretty clear game, and then I think it was towards the end. I think the Pelicans started coming back.
No, actually, the Pelicans was up on the Lakers, and the Lakers came back. I'm telling you right now.
It was some type of weird thing with that game. Either way, but I think look, a lot of the Lakers games have been kind of either they have a big lead and then the other team come back, or the Lakers down, then they come back and win. That's been their formula since the hot 4 games that they had.
These niggas not playing again till Thursday.
Shout out to that break. They need it.
No, actually, they playing my dumb stuff. They playing the Jazz today. That's somewhere in the Jazz and Cooper Flag states, bro.
Yeah, we'll see. The Jazz is one of them teams that the Lakers are F around and lose to, especially if they're on the road. They've been very wishy-washy on the road.
Didn't the Jazz just beat somebody?
Yes. I think the Jazz
beat the Mavericks.
Yeah, the Mavericks. Yeah, they just that last play pissed me off. Luka just let dude walk past them.
Look, man, love Luka.
And then
that man be tweaking on defense. He tweaks on defense, man. But I can sit there and point out other y'all favorites who tweak on defense too. Either way, point is, in-season tournament is going on. I'm still praying on the Warriors' downfall, both me and Daytra's team.
Oh my God,
waiting
bro.
on the Warriors to fall off.
My God, bro. At this point, we just wrong, bro. And I don't like it, bro. I don't like it at all.
I hate being
wrong. The more you pray on their downfall, the better they get.
Look, I swear to God, now they lost the game they were supposed to win recently. They lost against the Clippers.
Yeah,
they let
that was a good game too.
They let Norman Powell secure the most improved player at 30-something years old, which is freaking insane. Y'all niggas laughing, bro. The nigga about to win MIP, and he's about to be the oldest MIP, bro.
He really is on set to win most improved player right now. it's
crazy, bro.
Like, that man legit about to get all-star consideration.
Bro, it's crazy. That nigga, it's between him and Harden the best person on the Clippers right now. You would never thought you would have heard that. Norman Powell was like an Eric Gordon. I mean, you get off on games when the star getting locked up and whatnot. But hey, shout out to that nigga, bro.
Gotta get it how you can, man.
Look, I can't be mad at it. Norman Powell been a bucket, and with the Harden system, Norman Powell is the ideal Harden-ass player, number 2.
You ain't lying.
The random dude will get buckets through any means necessary, and it is what it is. Plus, Zubac been hooping, so I can't even be mad. But the NCAA tournament game's been cool. There's been a lot of injuries. Like we mentioned earlier, the Pelicans have 7 players that their health bars touching red. Zion being one of them, so that's not a shock. But a lot of key players are going for them. Last time we didn't even mention last time we recorded, but Paolo's hurt. I think he
was out with some type of like
a leg injury,
fracture or something like that.
it was like a leg injury, pretty much, if I recall. But they said 6 to 8 weeks. It's been 3 weeks, so he's halfway there. Chet Holmgren, he's hurt, and he has a very serious injury as well. So that's unfortunate. And of course, this is going to be a very fun transition. The 76ers are in hell. So they're in hell in terms of injuries themselves, with Joel Embiid off and on off the court. Paul George just came back, and I think he's hurt again. And now Tyrese Maxey's out, I think, up to 3 weeks as well with the injury. So the 76ers is led by their rookie, John, I think his name is John McCain or something. McCain, either way, but he's like the leading scorer. I think he's averaging over 25 points. So Nick Nurse said, "Look, bro, just go get buckets, bro. Go get buckets."
It was something, shit.
But the Sixers do have one of the worst records. I think they're currently 2-11 right now.
Even the Bucks is fanning their way out with Doc Rivers as they coach, and whatchamacallit as they assistant coach, Darvin Ham. Like, they are figuring it out better than the Philadelphia 76ers.
But you can at least say and say with the Bucks, Giannis and Dame have Dame missed I think a week, but Giannis and Dame at least been playing, and it's just they've been tweaking.
Like the Bucks is a definition of just a flawed roster around their two stars.
Flawed and dated.
Yeah, and some old niggas on that team, like
Brook Lopez.
Yeah, that's what I said. Flawed and dated.
But now Brook Lopez still hoops with the role that he's given. I think he
just had like 27 or something like that.
Yeah, 27. But it's flawed. These niggas are flawed, bro. But
but they got flaws you could low-key fix. The Sixers are just a spot where the Sixers are shooting themselves in the foot. Yo, 2 star players are telling you they're not playing back-to-backs, and y'all backing that up. And then you putting everything on the rest of your guys. Tyrese Maxey, get it. Like I said, get it how you can. But like you, Chris just said, he's going to be out, what? You said 3 weeks?
Who? That's I said Paolo. Are you talking about Paolo? Or,
no,
you said Tyrese Maxey.
Maxey, I think, is out for like 3 weeks, they said, like with some type of injury.
So, yeah, it's like, and they didn't necessarily have a bad roster themselves, so it's not really no excuse outside of the whole injury situation, but it's like not playing them back-to-backs when you need to build some type of consistency and just thinking that it's just going to turn on. Like, how many times have we seen the team be like, oh, once we get to the playoffs, we can turn that switch on, and it ain't no switch to turn on.
Nigga, all the time. Like, it's like, bro, it's not just that to an extent. It's just that, like, throughout this whole entire year, this whole entire thing, their whole culture has been trust the process. The process is over. You get all-stars. You made it to a conference final. You did all that. The process is over. So now what are we doing? What's the goal now? Like, what's the goal for your players now? Because like I said, the process is over. There's nothing to trust anymore. But niggas have this I can't. You got a good coach in Nick Nurse. Able to get him because the rebuild that's going on in Toronto. You got a solid squad bench-wise and a solid squad, starting lineup-wise. You got the rookie of the year he's not going to be the rookie of the year, but you got the rookie of the, I don't know if it was the second round or late in the first round draft, but he's cold.
He's a first rounder. He was a first rounder.
But you got him and he's cold. But it's just higher ups and their star players are not buying into their own team, bro. Like, for Joel Embiid to come out jokingly or not and say, I don't plan on playing back-to-back. Nigga, what makes you different from the people who pay? This is what I hate about, we probably got to lord of games of the season, or we gotta do this, we gotta do that. No more. What makes you different from the niggas that played before you, less skilled than you, and took on more harsher roles than you did, my nigga? You get touched, a foul get called for you. I mean, there's niggas with battle scars, literally, that play the NBA, and they don't care, but they don't care that they played the 82 games. Nigga,
and a lot of them guys played damn near 20 years.
Bro, Brian, playing this long amount of time. Sorry for the Brian glaze. But Brian playing this amount of time that he has played has yet to say we need to lower the season. This nigga been in 3 different eras. And we sit dang near 4. And we sit here and yeah, Kobe, Bron, Curry, and whatever the era we got now. Yeah, nigga, they been in 4 eras, and we sit here and be like, oh, I can't play back to back. It's over. And we know why. And it's leading up to this. That man is 45 years old. He's 45 years old. And he can't get up the court like he used to. He is 45. Look, I don't know racism stuff. Y'all know Trail ain't racist. I won a diversity award at Europe. The nigga lied on his birth certificate with Thon Maker, bro. It ain't that hard to see. The nigga's 45. Like, bro, he got just for men on his chin. That's the only reason you ain't seeing them grades. Ain't no freaking way that your feet, your knees, the moment you came into the league 28. That's the only how you start breaking down in college, bro. That's the only how. My nigga, like, it ain't no way. I personally can't. He's an old man, and when it comes out, I don't know who's gonna get fined, who's gonna get sued. But the man, he's an old man. But even though you're an old man, there's old men that plays in the league. What's his name? Robert Parrish. Folks played till he was like in their 60. So ain't no darn excuse. They had to kick him out. Nigga was still trying to play. He was playing like he had a gambling deck.
I could still foul niggas.
Yeah. That nigga was playing like he had gambling deck.
Yeah, he was on the 72-10 Bulls. And his role was, hey, I give y'all 6 fouls.
Like, bro, I say all that to say, like, you get paid more than anybody like, your check is more than you can feed a couple villages, bro. You can build a couple schools. And you said I'm not playing back-to-backs for what? You haven't proved anything. I don't respect anybody with a sympathy MVP. That's the one. You got a sympathy MVP. I don't respect you. We know Joker's supposed to win that one. And Joker's ain't supposed to win the next one that's about to come up. But he ain't gonna get it. So it's just disrespectful to the Philly fans. I can't even get on Paul George. Paul George legit got an injury. That's legit. That's what it is. But Joel Embiid, bro, I can't. Nigga, you played to get a Mickey Mouse, and I hate saying this, a Mickey Mouse gold medal. You did nothing. You did, for all I can, you should have played for France. Like,
shouldn't have played at all.
No, bro. So happily he can play the Team USA because he approaching 52 and he ain't gonna be on the team next year. He can play on Team USA, but he can't play for the Philadelphia Sixers. And then the moment you do play, you're garbage. You're garbage.
I'm making a game flopping and stuff.
Disrespectful. I think he's disrespectful to the niggas who came before him.
For sure.
All right. That's how I see it. I think he disrespectful to the niggas that came before him, bro. Cause ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way. But it is what it is, man.
The whole EMBIID thing, and like, if you've been to listen to this pod since day one, you can go back to previous episodes. I was very much pro EMBIID. I gave him plenty of excuses. And look, man, this is getting overall sad at this point. I can't even defend the guy, Yes, when on court and healthy, it's too many and ifs when you gotta talk about EMBIID, and that's the annoying part about him is you have to say, well, if and when, but when it matters most, it's always something going on. Yes, you should be one of the biggest things of trying to protect your own health. I get that. I respect it. But gee, you played the whole Olympics. There was not a issue. Because if they did, they would have sent you home like they did Kawhi when they found out Kawhi's leg has the T virus in it. So if they didn't find the T virus in you, clearly it's you at this point. I'm not gonna sit there and let Datro have his the Thon Maker theory. And I'm gonna keep that on to that. But it's definitely him at this point. And that's the frustrating thing.
I think you gotta blame the front office or whoever for Philadelphia too. It's like you're enabling a lot of this stuff. And I think I don't know. It probably don't got nothing to do with it, but this probably part of the reason why James Harden left. He probably sees it right.
He ain't gonna say it out loud. Like it's
I'll word for word. Daryl Morey is an effing liar, and I'll never play for an organization that he's playing for.
He's not gonna say that out loud, but I think Daryl Morey is the main reason why that man is not on that team no more. And Doc Rivers, but Embiid being probably another reason, but it was very minimal at that point, you know.
But even still, just in hindsight, it's like he made the right move for whatever reason. Because like you shouldn't have to deal with this. You got, and it's not like they didn't make no moves for you this summer. They got Paul George, you know, injuries or not. You know, you have a reason to get up and go play, bro. Like stop BSing everybody, bro.
I'm sorry, and not to slander Paul George, but you paid Paul George a max going into he's going into that contract. He's gonna turn 38 into that contract, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas
I'm not mad at Paul George for going to get the money because the Clippers really should have gave him the bread, but Philadelphia is like it ain't gonna look good when it don't pan out.
I mean,
it's definitely not gonna pan out.
They're not getting nowhere near a chip. I'm sorry.
You know, a lot of people talk about how horrible like Kawhi Leonard is to like with this load management stuff and this. One thing you can't say about Kawhi Leonard, the moment he get done getting his stem cell, steroids, THC research stuff done, bro, my man come out and balls. Period.
And he ain't never said I don't want to play back-to-backs or nothing like that.
He just couldn't. Nigga need disintegrating.
Man got the T virus in his knee.
Talk about T virus, bro. That nigga sold his kneecap for a ring, bro. And it's all right. A lot of niggas sell their souls for stuff. Like, he sold his soul. He coming to collect. What do you think? Look, so many niggas sell their souls in the sports. And why do you think Patrick Mahomes' wife is insufferable? He sold his soul to be the second greatest goddamn quarterback of all time, bro. He sold his soul for that. Nigga, Tom Brady sold his family for it. That nigga can't speak to Giselle. Giselle want nothing to do with that man, bro.
She just wanted that man to be home, and he said no.
Football. I gotta get one more.
He said, I got one more in me.
I got to get my fix.
He sold it all just for the love of the game, G.
But no, seriously, like
that's the episode name, For the Love of the Game. What happened to me,
bro? I'm telling you, man. Like you are a millionaire, dude. Cameroon, right? Yeah. You came from Cameroon and became a millionaire. And I know you probably was 20 at the time, or 23 or something like that. The moment you stepped into, but you gotta appreciate this opportunity. That some niggas, I'm 5'7", hopefully, and I wish I could be able to be in making millions playing basketball. You know how hard I work. Like Jimmy Butler is a load management fiend. Guess what he do when he get on that court though? Ball. and that nigga might get traded soon. So like,
didn't Miami just beat them too?
Yes, Miami beat them. It was a dog fight too. For two garbage teams fighting each other. But Miami is literally the only a comparable team because Eric Spoelstra is their coach, and he be messing up.
Man, it's so many teams that can benefit from Eric Spoelstra being a coach too. He not leaving that franchise. He don't have no real to.
I mean, if Pat Riley was threatening me with death, I wouldn't leave the franchise either, bro.
It's called one way in or one way out. It's called a box.
Pat Riley tell that nigga, hey, you know you're not leaving, right? That nigga still want Bron fade. Bron ain't getting the statue in that place till Pat Riley gone. That nigga want Bron fade.
You gotta remember when Bron went back to Cleveland, he literally did not play away games in Miami for until the third, fourth year. He was ducking that shit.
That nigga had Cubans out there. They weren't playing with that nigga, bro.
He had the peoples on him, man. But either way, what's going on with Philly is at this point is really sad, especially with the report that they had a team meeting. I think it was a players only meeting at that.
They said Kyle Lowry called for it.
Hey, look, Kyle Lowry said, "Look, bro, I've done plenty of these in Toronto, so it is what it is." But Tyrese Maxey telling Embiid, "Hey, bro, he kind of Kobe'd him. This is what Kobe used to do to Shaq. He low-key Kobe'd him. We're gonna be honest. Say, look, you can't be out here being the MVP. You're not coming to work on time. You're unhealthy. You're not taking care of yourself. What you doing here, Van G? You got to be the MVP. You got to set the tone. You letting a dude who's in his fourth year tell you about yourself, G, is crazy.
Yes, sir.
Crazy. And I have the utmost respect for Tyrese Maxey. He's a hooper. He's a baller. He's one of them dudes you wasn't expect to be here like that. Like he was a first round pick. You don't expect. I wasn't expecting him to be this good.
Well, you expect him to play his role.
Exactly. You expect him to be at most the number 4 option on the team. You know, like a Lou Will type. But this man is legit a bona fide, legit all-star player. And he's telling you, hey, bro, you're legit the problem. Because at this point, for Embiid, all the problems are gone. Doc is gone. Brett Brown is gone, coach-wise. I think the original GM gone.
Sam Hinkie?
Yeah, I forgot that dude gone. Ben Simmons gone. Tobias Harris gone.
Tobias Harris ain't looking bad for Detroit right now, neither. So
look, it's Detroit. If you look bad on Detroit, nigga, it's time to hang it up.
James Harden gone. So all the problems gone. But at the end of the day,
Jimmy Butler gone. He wasn't even a problem. I know he
wasn't a problem. But either way, Jimmy gone. Has seen 2 finals. 2
without you.
With Bam. Shout out to Bam, by the way. And then on top of all Embiid does after Jimmy literally whips his dick out on you niggas and drop 30. He's not going to do it for the rest of the season, by the way. And you sat there and said, yeah, Jimmy's a top 5 player. Fuck that.
He ain't a top 5 player either. Nigga just lied on
you. Glazing this man. Glazing.
Back. Even if he did come back, you think Tyrese Maxey said something to you, Jimmy was going to get on you.
Bro, Jimmy would have strangled that man.
It would have been reports.
You know what's crazy? You know, if 2-3 years ago, if Joel Embiid was like, hey, I want to go to Miami, get me out of Philly, probably could have made the move to get my mans in Miami, right? Probably could have did it. Now, Bam, better player than him. I don't care what anybody say. Bam can do something he can't do. Play multiple games, guard multiple positions. Can Joel give me 30 points with 15 goddamn free throws? Yes. But can Joel Embiid be a great player in a final situation? I don't know, because he never been there. So it's I just think it's disgusting, bro. I think it's disrespectful to, again, everybody that played. I'm probably gonna have to get the door up. So No, I ain't gotta get it. But yeah, it's sad, bro. Hey, you. Yeah, y'all talk. These dog barking.
All right, but either way, man. But wrap up the Embiid and Six and stuff, like they got to really get together, bro. It's sad at this point.
Yeah,
it is truly sad. As somebody who, at one point for me, is truly an Embiid fan, and seeing this is insane to see. It really is. But Ty, I'll let you wrap it up, and then we'll go to our next topic.
Yeah, like I just don't like seeing. I'll be honest. I think I just don't like seeing the poor sense of urgency to get this done, because y'all win. I ain't gonna lie, like the window been closed for probably about a year or two, but y'all really not doing it now because you're not trying to show up. You telling us you're not playing enough, you're not going to play enough games to build any real consistency with this team to make some type of run. Like that's basically what you're showing us. They putting out stats against y'all. Y'all 2-11. They said 7 out of 10 teams in league history start off the season 2-11 and make the playoffs. That's just to make the playoffs.
Hey man,
come on, bro.
Hold on, y'all. Before y'all get to the next topic, I'm gonna look up the teams that went 2-11 and made it to the playoffs. I'm gonna look some teams up. I know Brian got to be. I know one of the Lakers got to be one of them, but
probably. But let's go ahead. We're gonna talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. Yes. So Cleveland, even though they just lost to the Boston Celtics, which AK I call them, we are inevitable at this point. I hate giving the Celtics love at this point. It's disgusting. But Cleveland Cavaliers is currently 15-1. Before coming in tonight, they were 15-0. One of the most shocking teams in the league. And like when you look at the overall statistics as a team, they top 10 in a lot of categories: scoring, defense, offense, everything. And when you even look at their core players, everybody's playing their best ball right now. Yep. And it's good to see. I will say this, and once again, coaching still matters. I think some people really need to really understand coaching still matters in the NBA, and Kenny Atkinson being one of the best coaches in this league is
got my vote for coach of the year for sure.
Yeah, he's been one of the best coaches when he was in Brooklyn.
Even when excellent, he was getting stuff out of guys. They just didn't have the team, but he's always been a pretty solid coach.
Yeah, like he's always been a solid coach, one of the best coaches, honestly. I feel like he was a top 10 coach in this league. Yeah. Still is. And just what he's doing with the talent that the Cavs have is great. Like Donovan Mitchell, regardless where you want to place him, he's a top 3, top 4 shooting guard in this league and can easily be number 1 if so wanted to. If you wanted to. Keyword, if. He got to be a better defender. Darius Garland, top 10 point guard in this league. Evan Mobley, one of the best bigs in the league. Like one of the best bigs in the league. And just in terms of young bigs too, he's one of the new up and coming bigs and a great defender. And Jared Allen himself is a quality center. He's a quality center, and then your others, they play their role correctly. They maximize their others really well, and they get the most out of them, which all once again goes back to coaching. But they were solid last year, and like for them to come out the gates swinging like this is really good because they not beating just anybody. They beat some good teams.
They beating legit teams.
I think they did beat the Celtics in the midst of this as well. I think they did beat the Celtics at one point.
Check. Yeah, they beat the Celtics in the midst.
Yeah, they beat the Celtics. They ramrodded the Lakers at one point early on to let Bronny get his first bucket. So shout out to them. Then they've been beating the hell out of a lot of teams. Mm-hmm. So they legit. I'm gonna give them their flowers. They are legit, and I'm hoping like they can keep it going. But I think one of the biggest keys from the couple of games that I watched so far of them, because I'm like, look, I ain't paying for league pass, man. Just literally, it's not in my budget unless you don't FanDuel. But either way, what I'm seeing is just they using everybody properly. Darius Garland is consistently like touching double category every night. Donovan Mitchell's playing very efficient. And also, I think the main key is Evan Mobley's consistent offensively. Like, it's one thing to have him like be cool defensively because I think that's his strength. But he's being consistent offensively, and that makes it easy for that team as well. So, like, I like what I see, but I'll give you guys your thoughts on the Cavs.
I also think in terms of Donovan Mitchell's play, I'm happy to see him like fighting it, like really beating. You know, a lot of rumors that are saying like he really can't be like a top, like the best shooting guard in the league. Because right now, if I had to pick somebody right now, I think it's him
for sure.
But I also think he's proven people wrong, saying that he can't lead a team neither. He's leading them. I think he's showing that he's a capable leader. I think he's showing that he's unselfish. Like you said, he has to, be a little bit better defensively, but, in the midst of, what they got going on, whatever he's doing, on both ends of the floor is helping. So, and like you said, the coaching matters a lot. Kenny Atkinson is a really good coach. I think they've been buying into what he's been selling them or whatever, but now is really clicking. Like now they have that consistency. No, I feel like they built a really good team over the last 4 years.
Yeah, I think Kenny Atkinson might most likely will win an award, but I think it's definitely it's a race to be had with him. No means JJ Redick. Hey, look, Freak Man in Houston. He deserves to talk too. I think they 10-5.
Houston has been solid too. I give them their props. Like, look, Udoka is in Houston living his life. He don't gotta worry about allegations thrown at his way, so he's able to live his life at peace.
Taxes are good too. He's straight
at the moment.
But seriously, like, all jokes aside, it's a good race, but Kenny Atkinson know how to get good guard play out of his guards. Throughout all the teams he was on, he's able to look at D'Angelo Russell.
He revitalized D'Lo's career. He revitalized D'Lo's career, G.
D'Angelo Russell was able to go to the Warriors, and people thought he was going to be a second. Oh, my bad. A second addition to that team, even though he wasn't. But yeah, because of how good he played. So yeah, man, Kenny Atkinson, the truth. Hold on.
And then I think Kenny Atkinson even was under the past couple of seasons. He was working under Steve Kerr too. So
yeah.
Look, like, I know Daytra is very critical of Steve Kerr's coaching at times. Look, some coaches do be under him for a couple of years and do better, and get better in aspects. So, like, he learned something clearly from Kerr while being an assistant over there. So, but hey, man, shout out to Cleveland, though, G. Like, hey, you guys need something. Browns suck, even though, hey, y'all have the joy of Jameis Winston as your quarterback. Y'all deserve that, man. But Cleveland got something nice going on. Now they capable of taking the souls of the Celtics come playoff time. Donovan Mitchell still got to show me that he remembers he is not 1 versus 5. That's all I'm gonna say in regards to that, because Donovan Mitchell gets tunnel vision when after Mother's Day. That's how I like to call it. He gets real tunnel vision after Mother's Day. But last thing basketball wise we're gonna talk about is Inside the NBA will be returning next season, man. So shout out to Shaq, Chuck, Kenny, and Ernie. They got jobs next season. So
Kenny and Ernie's going over too. I thought they were still under contract with TNT for.
That's what I'm about to explain. So pretty much the way this deal works. So pretty much, if you remember, Turner Warner sued the NBA because they felt, hey, y'all wasn't playing fair, X, Y, and Z. Of course, was going to be a settlement. We predicted it pods ago. There was going to be a settlement coming from this either way. So among that settlement was the Inside the NBA will still be present. It's still going to be under Warner, but pretty much ESPN and them have the rights to it, pretty much. So which allows Shaq and them to still pretty much do the show. They're just going to be on ESPN.
So Warner is the ones funding it, but
yeah,
ESPN is the one that's basically making money.
They're just airing it pretty much. That's the best way to describe it.
Okay.
So that's going to be very hilarious to see how that production goes over on Disney television. But hey, it is what it is. But it's good to see though. It's really good. I know that was one of the things people was really sad about when the new TV deal got announced was the Inside the NBA will not be returning, and what will be the future of it. And come to find out, we actually gonna keep the show going. So shout out to that deal getting worked out. Still crazy. NBA TV might still be doomed either way, but they really just need to get somebody who cares about programming over there. Because if I gotta watch the dunk contest another time, wow. But yeah, what y'all thoughts on Inside the NBA returning?
I think it's like you said, it's good to have them, still running, still being able to continue the hosting that they've been able to do for the past. They've been together for what, 20 years? 25?
Over 20 years.
Over 25?
Over 20 years.
Not counting Shaq, because I know Shaq didn't join until he retired. But yeah, they've been together long enough, it just didn't seem like it was the time for them to end, So I'm glad to see that they're still together, things worked out.
Yeah, Trey, your thoughts? Trey, you there?
Oh, my bad. I forgot I was muted. I'm happy. I'm glad they back. Hopefully ESPN on ESPN that show, because they talk basketball on that show, even though they joke. They still talk basketball.
Yeah.
Is there takes and stuff that happen from time to time? Yes, but they still talk basketball. I do want to say this. Shaq talked about how he don't like that he's contracted to do that. I hope they pay them what they deserve before like some discrepancies happen and we only get like 2 seasons of that. Oh yeah, Disney do got the bag, but they fire more people. Zach Lowe got fired at ESPN and he was their best writer. So.
Disney cares about the entertainment.
You're right. So hopefully
so I don't see no reason not to.
I just hope it happens. Also, don't put Stephen A on that show. Just don't do it. I don't need him now. I don't need Stephen A on everything ESPN.
Yeah.
Even though I think Stephen A as a guest, for like maybe a monthly guest would be cool, but he don't need to be there on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Like keep him away.
Is off of that show, bro. Please.
Yeah, just keep him. Keep Stephen A. I love Mike Greenberg. He's a good guy, but keep him away. Damn, they don't got no bad black women on. Or they do, but like, dang, they don't got. Josina Anderson does football. Hey, look, man, they get killer rooks.
Go throw Monica McNutt over there, man.
Oh. Yeah, shout out to McNutt. That's a crazy last name.
Wow. That is crazy. But either way, shout out to
that. She probably not McNutt no more. I think she got married.
Yeah, she got married, but she still goes by that name on TV. Like she still uses her.
That's how she got the bag. McNutt got her the bag.
It's like Molly Qerim. She was Molly Qerim still, but she added the roles from time to time until that roles got cut off. So, but still crazy.
Stephen A had a part in that.
Look, man, that's still a crazy theory because that is still crazy.
What I was gonna say, Jalen Rose could go over there, but I think he just landed another job himself.
Rose,
he had NBC.
Yeah,
that's what's up. I think that's a good spot for him too.
Yeah, like they gonna slowly. Plus, I really want to see what NBC who they form together too. So, like,
bro, that's why I'm telling you right now. The reason they settled and was able to get that done. I know for a fact that ESPN did not want NBC to get those dudes, because if it were to happen, nobody will watch ESPN programming. Nope. Because one is inconvenient, two is not on network television, and three, why would I watch ESPN when I can watch the classics on NBC and stuff like that? And have I mean, not the classic, but the it's like pedigree.
Yeah, like it has that nostalgic feel to it.
Right. And then you got who's been the faces of NBA media for the past 20 years.
Yep.
So I know they worked hard for that, but it's still like I'm okay with it. Like I'm indifferent. Like people, I don't think people understand that. I don't know how to say it. Like this feel like this was done just for ratings and not for like the people who jobs was on the line at this thing. They just wanted to we need somebody to take these ratings type beat. But it makes a lot of niggas happy. So if a lot of niggas happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, and that's all that matters. So like you keep the fan base going. But that's it for basketball. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to transition to wrestling.
Rest in Bob Love though. Bob Love just passed away.
Oh yeah, R.I.P. the Bulls legend Bob Love. Like we was not thought of or even a possibility when Bob Love was playing. But we know Bob Love because of NBA 2K leagues. And look, man, Bob Love has done some heinous things to each of us in the 2K leagues, man.
Me.
Yeah, pause. Look, man, Tyler drafted Bob Love for some odd reason. I would never dare. But Bob Love has done some crazy things to us in the league because it's something about random legends who was raw back then, but if you was put them in here, they probably ain't gonna be that raw, do crazy things. Bob Love gave me 20 rebounds and made a very clinching rebound that broke my heart in one game. But hey, it happens. Daytra, I think, has a Bob Love league story as well.
Yeah, Bob, what? I think he made a 3 over me to win. So it is what it is, man.
I think I remember that because you like I lost from Bob Love.
Game is game, bro.
It's still crazy, and then Tyler somehow dominated with Bob Love, which is you drafted Bob Love on the league, man.
I mean, I wouldn't say he dominated. I don't even remember drafting him. I think he was one of them picks that I just let happen or whatever. But he got a game-winning block for me, so shout out to Bob Love, man. Good dude. Great guy.
But R.I.P. Bulls legend, one of the first Bulls legends. So give much love to Bob Love, though. So prayers to his family, loved ones, during this time frame as well.
Is he from here? Because I heard that he passed while he was here. So
he probably just lived here. Some people look, you just don't leave.
Look, Chicago is a great place to live if you're rich. Just don't buy a mansion because you ain't gonna be able to sell it.
Usually not.
Word to Michael Jordan.
Let's see, Bob.
No, he's from.
Yeah, he actually did. No, it says he actually did die here. He died in Chicago, Illinois. Dang, man.
Where you from?
He's from.
He's an Arkansas type of nigga.
Hold on, yeah, Bastrop, Louisiana. So as in he grew up eating some quality gumbo, G.
Hey, Romeo. Oh, my bad,
yo. He's wearing like the OG Bulls jerseys too.
Yeah, like I said, he's the OG superstar Bull, man. It was him.
He wore my favorite number too. I forgot. He wore number 10.
Yeah, look, that's a soccer player number. But either way, but RIP is
a good number for me.
Much love, man. But let's go ahead and get ready to move on to wrestling. So last time we recorded, what was it? Crown Jewel occurred. There's no reason, no point of recapping that, but it was a solid pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Leave it at that, solid pay-per-view, which perfectly set up everything that's going on as we are well into the road to Survivor Series, which is 2 weeks away. So next week we'll give our predictions for that show pretty much, just so you guys know what's going on. But before we get into what's been happening on the WWE side of things, what's been going on in AEW, man? So the Hurt Syndicate debuted, so shout out to them. Shout out to the Hurt Syndicate. Bobby been putting y'all boy Cornball brother through hell in nice suits and shit. Choking that man out, hurt locking that man. And I hope you guys are ready when full gear occurs, and either Bobby makes that man tap or it ends in no contest, because Bobby don't lose.
Swerve, I think, is injured. He might not make full gear.
That's even worse.
That sucks.
So once again, further proof, Bobby don't lose. Bobby don't lose. The Hurt Syndicate don't lose to nobody. But that is unfortunate though, because he just got back from a month.
Literally that bad.
So, but which really do suck because they can't catch a break by no means. And then also AEW has been, even though, like I said, we try not to be a ratings podcast, but they did get trounced by NXT on their home court day as well, which is nasty work. Very, very nasty work. So, but also another thing I just want to talk about AEW doing stuff. The downfall of Adam Cole.
Hate to see it, man. It hurts to see it for real.
Yeah, the downfall of Adam Cole is really, really unfortunate. It's to the point where people are booing. But that's more booking's fault, especially when you got the man kicking out of Black Mass.
That and the fact that he can't gain anything consistent because of the injuries he's had since he's been there. It's like every time he gets into like a decent program, some type of injury pops up. He got to miss 5 months, and he's only been there for what, 2 years, I think.
He's been there for almost no wait. He's been there before. The first mass cuts was before COVID, right? I think that was 2019.
He left. Oh, he left at the end of 2020 though. So he's
been 3 years. He's been there for 3 years, and he probably, Tony Khan believes in time added for injury, so that man ain't getting out that contract till if I have kids in the near future, till they touch a second grade.
Wait, my bad. Who y'all talking about?
Adam Cole.
I ain't gotta worry about that. Trust me. I think on that end, from the body shaming to the not gonna be able to meet expectations, I don't think he wants to go back. I think he want to ride that AEW wave. It's like, and it's just to be honest with you, like, what is, like, he ain't a Mox, he ain't Kenny, he ain't Ospreay, unfortunately. Like, my nigga, he got swept to the mid card. Injuries played the role in it, but even not just injuries. Other niggas took that brass wing that people got mad about Vince McMahon talking about. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Like, people grasp it. I don't like Swerve whatsoever, but he grasped it.
He took it, man.
Yeah, he took it. But it's like a lot of them niggas not gonna be able to do that. Like, and they're just gonna be, man, he has so much potential. Like, Black and Gold, Adam Cole, that's the same person. It's just you under a bigger spotlight.
Just built.
You ain't got.
That's why I wish he would have stayed, though, man. I think it just would have worked out better.
Yeah, you ain't got nobody to challenge him. Like, you go to a place where everybody is your friend. Nobody's looking at each other saying he got my spot or anything like that. It ain't Kumbaya. Like Punk said, no, you got to be in the business to make money. Like, but the only way you can make money in that business, you got to be like a little bit of a butthole. So you, like, ain't nobody challenging each other there. And look, I don't like doing the AEW 99 boo-boo sections of this episode. I do think they got highlights of what they do and things of that nature, but the proof is in the pudding. Niggas not working hard.
Nah.
Like, it's proven to what's being seen. Like, they putting their bodies on the line for sure. Never going to discredit that. But as in, like, legit, like
there's no real creative over there. There's no, like, I just don't understand it, bro.
Bro, I messed up my controls. But yeah, I don't understand it either. But this is how this thing is seen. You know what I'm like? Them niggas over there, they, again, I don't know how to say.
Because even with the whole, the potential rumor of what they said Vince was going to do with them, you still came over there and ended up doing the same exact thing for a little bit. Like the whole manager thing. It's like, I think, and you saw what they tried to, I think it would have worked out better for him in the E, because I think he was I think Triple H actually believed him. I think Shawn Michaels believed him. I think I think they would have saved what could have been for him. You can't tell me that there wouldn't have been some type of program that would have got put together between him and Seth eventually, between him and who else was on the main roster at the time that he probably would have had to go at. Like it was plenty of. I think it was room for him over there, bro. I still think it was room over there, but at the time, like they said, he wanted to go with his friends. But he's lost everything since he's been over there. He's not even with Britt Baker anymore, so you can't even say you over there for your shorty.
Crazy. I mean, he can't. It's not like he could just up and say, "All right, I'm done with AEW. I want to go to WWE."
Not saying that he should. Like,
I don't think. And there's another thing. Like, I don't think they need him.
At this point,
you go over there to the E, you might get lost in the shuffle. Like, we gonna ask you to do a little boom, and you might hit the Undisputed Era music a little bit and stuff like that. You might do some super kicks, but I think at that point, the best bet is to be main card of AEW. Like, because main card of WWE, unfortunately, you might not be able to outshine Braun Breaker. And I'm not talking about
like right now. I think it's too late, because you got guys that were there on your way, that were coming up on your way out, they're here. Carmelo is here. Braun Breaker is here. Like, it's kind of it's a situation where you really just missed your beat.
Shit, it happens, man.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like at the time, like I don't blame him. Like at the time, because shit was shaky around that time. Vince was wilding.
Vince was wilding, and then just the whole pandemic era in itself
was due to some of the shit that he was doing.
Yeah, I just think it's all crazy, man.
You just kind of hate to see it though, because it's not like Adam Cole he didn't have star written on him. Like, he had plenty of potential to do good things over there. But again, I feel like this company don't know how to take advantage of what they got a lot of times neither.
Yeah. But it's just, but I think I can't really blame Tony Khan, because a lot of it is the fact that Cole can't stay healthy.
Yeah, like
that's the end all be all.
At the time he's just been out, so
yeah. So how can I book somebody he can't stay healthy when he does a match? Like, that means I have to, and especially in a show with AEW, it's very much a workhorse show.
Yeah.
Like it really is. Unless you are a Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, where even Swerve is kind of getting there. Once again, I hate to get his man's props, but hey, but Swerve, MJF types, where we did our part, we can kind of just not work every goddamn week, or get away with working maybe once a month. They earned it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, in comparison, Cole could have been there, but he can't stay healthy. Like that man had a concussion at the first Forbidden Door, and we didn't see him forever.
Yeah, that concussion situation was bad, because it was at the point where they were like, "Hey, you might have to really sit down." Yeah.
Then he breaks his ankle running to the ring. Disappears again. And then now it's to the point where it's just like, we have to just outright protect this man.
Yeah.
So
I just feel bad for him, because I just think he was a really good talent. He still is a really good talent. It's just his health is just in question.
Yeah. Look, he's the Paul George of this era, man, of wrestling. Great talent. Injuries kicked his ass, because he can even go back to NXT. He dealt with injuries. It wasn't as this significant, but he dealt with injuries.
Yeah.
But Paul George, as a pacer, great player, dealt with injuries. But he was a star. He was a superstar. Goes elsewhere. All right, it's not that deep, bro. Injuries starting to occur. X, Y, and Z. Then he goes to, it's like that. Paul George is probably the best comp of Adam Cole. has all the makings to be one of the best ever. And look, man, injuries, and we can't really control them, you know. So yeah, but either way, that's what's been going on AEW. Let's go ahead and let's talk about the women's the new women's mid-card title. SmackDown announced a couple weeks ago that they will be the United States women's title, and there's actually a tournament going on. I believe the championship will be won at Saturday night's main event that's happening next month.
Yeah.
So we're well into that going on as well. But the current people in the tournament, this past Friday, Bayley went against Candice LeRae and BFAB, where of course Bayley won the match. But hey, BFAB was in the match, G. There's another thing. You guys are gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 black women in this tournament, but it won't be talked about because they're not black men, and it's not a singles match as well. But either way, Bayley won that match decisively. Then Bianca Belair, Chelsea Green, and Blair Davenport will be this Friday on SmackDown, and then in the future we got Jade, Meechin, and Piper Nevin. Then we got Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, and Elektra Lopez as well. It's pretty much cool that we finally, for one, get a women's mid-card title. I'm pretty sure the women's intercontinental belt will be announced on Raw probably early next year, possibly. Especially if the rumors that Becky Lynch will be back. So you definitely need a mid-card title. But yeah, overall, it's a good timing for it. I'm happy for it. The women deserve it, especially the women on SmackDown. They really deserve it. So they've been putting in a lot of work. They've been working their ass off, especially this past year, especially during the Roman ain't here, and y'all gotta have fun with Solo. So they held SmackDown down during those tough times with Cody. But y'all thoughts?
Well
deserved. I think they have a big enough women's roster at this point where, and not even just the fact that it's big, they just have such a talented roster, and it's not that they need the title. The title obviously, needs them more than they need the title, but it's just one of them situations. I think it's part of it is reward for the fact that you guys are legit the best women's division in all of wrestling, period. I think it just adds to the success that they've been having. Like, it adds to their lineage, it adds to the legacy of women's wrestling. Like, I think it's a really good thing all around. Yeah, I'm just happy for them, bro. I'm always happy for the women to get something added to their side of wrestling. It's always a good thing.
Yeah, I agree. I just think it's needed. They just gotta make it right. That's it. Just make it right. Like, do what you gotta do to make it right, bro. Like, take time in crafting and what you want to see, how that division unfold and things of that nature. Like, it's so many times when they bring something up that's so cool, or they just throw it to the wayside. And that's the parts I don't like.
Yeah.
That's the parts I don't like when it comes to, what the E doing and things of that nature. Sometimes they literally just sit there and they don't really take the time to flesh out stories for that women's division, or sometimes they put it together. Like, the tag team titles was a cool theory in concept, and then it wasn't a cool theory no more.
I will say the tag team division for the women has been much better this year.
Yeah, but it can even be better if they have people dedicated to making a story, have dedicated tag teams, and not just hey, Bianca and Jade need something to do, so here you go.
Yeah,
I
like it shouldn't
respect
just
Bianca
be
and Jade,
always
but
like makeshift tag teams that you know are gonna, be gone in 6 months. Like make legit teams with legit names, like back like when the tag team, I would say the tag team I don't know if you want to call it a renaissance or whatever, but back in like the towards the latter end of the Attitude Era, you had legit good tag teams. You had the Hardys, you had Edge and Christian, the Dudleys, you had the New Age Outlaws, you had the APA, you had and again teams with names. I think that means a lot. I think like you said, just it helps build the continuity of tag team wrestling for them.
Mm-hmm. That's all
And I
I
think,
want from it.
yeah, and I feel Triple H has improved significantly with it. Like the women's, like Tyler mentioned, the women's tag division has improved significantly. Even just attempting to have more like women secondary mid card level feuds going on these shows, even though like SmackDown was doing on a 2-hour freaking show. By the way, but once again, when you don't got to book Roman Reigns segments for an hour, it kind of makes it easier. But like talent wise, you building something, and then especially I think it get easier once you can get back to 3 hours on SmackDown, and then Raw gets back to 3 hours. You can build up a women's mid card properly, and then share with the women's NXT division too. Even though like they're kind of booked and busy in itself, but we're at a point where the women should be able to have some significant mid-card feuds, have a belt, a secondary single woman title that's meaningful, especially to be defended on TV. Like I really like how Triple H do use the men's mid-card belts sometimes. So depending on who's holding the belt, they will be the ones main eventing Raw and SmackDown sometimes, even though LA Knight very rarely main events Raw SmackDowns, but just as an example.
But Braun Breaker has like a couple times already.
Yeah, Braun Breaker has done it. Jey Uso in his short reign. Sami
Zayn did it a couple
times. Sami Zayn was doing it. Gunther. Come on now. So it's one of those things that it's doable and possible if done right, and then depending on who's holding the belt and what the feud is, sometimes it can be more meaningful than who's the main title holder. So but like overall, I'm happy for it. It's very smart that they did use the women's SmackDown division, because women's women in SmackDown it's a stronger class of women and workers as well compared to Raw's. Like it's very in right now. But I kind of just blame it being very Rhea and Liv centric right now in regards to it. But either way, I think once the Netflix deal starts, I think it will open things up a lot more for the Raw's women division. And also if Becky Lynch returns, like it's rumored to be heard right now, I think it really will help that women's division as well. But and once the belt gets off Liv. But either way, I like, who do you guys have as the first women's United States women's title champ?
I think
Tyler, go ahead.
My heart of hearts, I want Chelsea Green to win, because I do think, not that they missed their beat with her not winning Money in the Bank, but when the reaction that she got from Money in the Bank, I was like, okay, people really do like her, like for real. I think, and then she's not a bad worker at all. Like she goes in the ring, she holds her own in different promo segments and stuff. I don't think she would be a bad choice at all. Like I think she's ideal to be somebody different also, not to just go with the same people, because it's easy to go with a Bianca, Bailey, somebody like that, which they're more than enough deserving as well, not to take anything away from them. But I think starting a new legacy, I think it helps to go with a new face sometimes also. So I wouldn't be shocked if it's not her. I would say I could see her losing in the final, and then the reaction that she that she gets from losing, I think eventually gets Chelsea Green the belt if she does not win in the final. But if she doesn't win, I kind of think it might be Bayley. Which, like I said, I think she's more than enough deserving of being the first to get a hold of that belt. Or, matter of fact, I forgot that you said Naomi's in it. I think the final should be Naomi and Chelsea Green.
Ain't mad at it, Trill.
I don't know. I think Naomi is like prep for it, but we also got to remember Naomi in like war games too. So that's kind of hard to like.
She is?
Yeah, Naomi in war games.
Yes, she is.
Yeah,
she's
so
part of Team Rhea.
Yeah. So is Io, Rhea, Bianca, Jade? Okay, so that's 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So it'd be interesting in regards
to
that.
Probably Bayley, Chelsea Green, maybe.
I think you give it to Bayley for pedigree.
Yeah.
You probably give it to Bayley for like pedigree and stuff like that. But again, I don't know, man. With the way that women's division is set up, though, you can't go wrong with either or. Whoever you choose, you can't go wrong with it. They're so stacked. It's a stacked division.
Especially because this the thing with Bayley. It would I believe it should be Bayley, and down the line, I think Naomi will be the fan favorite to win it eventually. It makes sense for Bayley to win it. And you just, like they just said, pedigree reasons, and just like, hey, this means something. But with Big Charlotte coming back, you need somebody to hold that scene down when Big Charlotte's saying, hey, I need that world title, man.
Yeah.
So
I think there's stories to be told with Charlotte with that one. I'm not even a Charlotte fan, but I think there's stories to be told. Which you get Charlotte, like I never had that belt. I'm gonna need that.
Yeah.
You know.
No, yeah, I definitely agree. Like Charlotte's gonna be one of those people because I think she is already a women's Grand Slam champ anyway.
Will this make her Triple Crown?
It make her something. I hate that that's the thing, by the way. I hate it with a passion.
It's confusing.
I think no, she wouldn't be Triple Crown. She'd just be Grand Slam. Well, adding this belt kind of just resets the Grand Slam aspect.
Wait, so what's the difference between Triple Crown and Grand Slam?
I don't know the Triple Crown aspect. I honor Grand Slam more.
Grand Slam, you want everything. I think Triple Crown, you won U.S.
all the major belts.
Yeah, U.S. World. And Intercontinental
titles count. I think it's just you won the
Triple Crown. You won NXT World,
WWE, and whatever the World Heavyweight title. So yeah.
So is Miz, just so we can get off it. So Miz is double Grand Slam or double Triple Crown?
He's double Grand Slam.
Okay.
Yeah. Miz never won the NXT title, and I don't think he ever won the World title. He was always a WWE title guy.
Yeah, he only had the WWE title twice. So I think that's what gave him the double Grand Slam.
Yeah. So that's how Miz's thing is set up. But either way, when Charlotte wants any belt, she just gonna pop up. You're gonna hear that, and you're just gonna have to get ready to eat that L, man. It is what it is. So Nia Jax, clock is ticking. But let's go ahead and move on to the Road to Survivor Series. So there is quite a few significant storylines going on right now. Few that we're just going to really talk about. The main big ones is the Bloodline situation, the Bloodline Civil War, and Kevin Owens and his hate for everybody at this point. I really just want to focus on the Kevin Owens one right now because that is literally the greatness right now. So Kevin Owens, it goes back to Crown Jewel when Kevin Owens jumped Cody behind the scenes after that was before Bad Blood. That was after Bad Blood where Kevin Owens whooped his ass. Sorry. At Crown Jewel, Kevin Owens and Randy Orton supposed to have a match, which turned to a big ass brawl that never came to be, and that ended in no contest. Kevin Owens pretty much won said brawl. Then Randy Orton says, "No, I want my lick back," and Kevin Owens says, "F you guys," and been sending cryptic. I wasn't even cryptic, but he makes these Twitter videos and tags Triple H, a few other people, and then a random. So, like the first one, he tagged Stephanie McMahon for some odd reason, and like she's not even an employee. And then his most recent one, he tagged The Rock, like as if he has anything to do with this. But Kevin Owens is pretty much just
tagging authority figures. That was,
which is hilarious. But Kevin Owens is pretty much on his look. Cody did me wrong. Cody shouldn't be friends with Roman. I don't like it. And then Randy, he's supposed to be my friend, and I don't like it. And he hit me. I don't like it. And Randy's like, "Look, bro, you've been tweaking." And Kevin Owens is like, "I don't care." And now we're to the point of, look, he pile drivers Randy Orton. The safest pile driver you ever want to see, ever.
Man,
The safest pile driver ever. Like I get it. We all for making sure Randy Orton lives a long life. So I get that's the safest pile driver you will ever see. But just the selling of the fact that the pile driver is deadly, the other wrestling company can learn from this, is beautiful to see. Especially factoring Randy has no neck. You said what, Tyler?
I said they sold it in a great way.
Yeah, they sold it in a great way.
That's how you sell a dangerous move.
And also selling that the fact that what Triple H said a few weeks ago to Randy, this man's unhinged. I know this guy.
He gonna hurt you.
I'm more scared of him than I am of what you used to be. So I'm protecting you. No, my brother. And Randy said, "I don't care." And we're at the point of where Triple H is properly built up. Kevin Owens being a unhinged menace. And to the point where I'm like legit, like, hey, if he beats Cody, I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Yeah.
I would just because it adds to a couple storylines, like we talked about. I don't know if we talked about it on the pod before, but I know we brought it up in the group chat. Like, there's a scenario where you can get the belt off of Cody for him to win it back on the road to WrestleMania to set up
even before.
That's what be up to. You can lose it. You can lose it now, win it back before. You know, it's a couple scenarios.
So like it'd be all well for Cody to, like, just for one, you give him adversity, and on top of it all, it's giving Kevin that.
My nigga, have The Rock cost him that title. Have The Rock cost Cody that title. Have The Rock the reason that Team Babyface or Roman loses, whatever, and then you go for the reason that triple threat happens. You probably want to, but I don't know how they.
That's the only way I would like for that to happen. If it's a triple threat, if it's not a triple threat, have Roman and Rock do their thing. I don't even want to see.
They don't need a belt involved with it either way. But and also the way the Rock's scheduling and promo is, I'll be very shocked if he even pops up, because that flop of a movie, Christmas movie he dropped, and Mona 2 dropping soon as well. So that man's
this weekend, I think.
Gee, Mona's dropping this weekend too.
Not this weekend. Next weekend. It's staying.
I'm about to say, bro, this movie weekend is crazy. I think Wicked and freaking Gladiator 2 dropping this week. That is crazy.
I thought Gladiator 2 was already out.
It's been out on it. It's been out in the legend memes. That's all I will say. But either way, like, look, The Rock a little busy right now in terms of promo. So if he has time to pop up, shout out to him. But I don't think he's doing any matches. If he do, once again, I'd be shocked. But he can definitely pop up and cost Cody the belt. But we'll see in regards to it. But the way you've written Kevin Owens, though, where you don't even need to do that right now, or even at all, just to properly just like, look, he's unhinged, and then you kind of set Cody up for that. Like it's similar. John Cena lost to random people. You're like, okay, then he wins it back in a month or two. Nothing different. You just building them up to lose and come back. It happens. So either way, I really just like how this storyline is going. I like as a Kevin Owens stan myself. I'm my favorite version is Unhinged Kevin. So him being all my friends hate me and they gotta die. Awesome work, man. So I'm loving it right now. But any other significant storylines we need to hit on before we do Bloodline Cinema?
Just on the NXT side, loving what I'm seeing between Jada Parker and Lola Vice, and not just because of the way they look. They've actually been very entertaining. I think one of them just cost each other a match, so they're probably going to have some type of stipulation match.
Yeah, Lola Vice cost Jada Parker her entrance into the Iron Survivor match.
Oh, okay, yeah. So they're definitely leading for a one-on-one collision, which I'm definitely looking forward to see. I think they're both decent in the ring. I think they've both been telling a pretty cool story between the two, so that's going to be fun to see. Chase U is disbanded. Andre Chase got washed by Ridge Holland. So Ridge Holland qualified for Iron Survivor, I think.
I saw the craziest tweet. I'm sorry, because this affects another brother in Christ. But that man, they said they starting to think Shawn Michael books NXT with a lazy eye, with his lazy eye. The men's division with his lazy eye, and the women's division with his good eye, bro. There should be no reason Ridge Holland is that close to that belt, bro. There should be no reason.
You're not wrong, man. But it's just building him up.
There should be no reason that nigga close to that belt, bro. Should be no reason.
Who's in that men's division, bro? That men's division is horrible, bro.
I ain't got my camera on, but I'm looking like Bun B with my hands up right now, bro. That ain't me to worry about, bro. That ain't me to worry about. You better bring some niggas down. Escobar ain't doing nothing.
Bro, he's in a few LA. Well, shit, Shinsuke took it. Hey, shout out to Shinsuke coming back, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I meant to bring up too. Shinsuke is back with the face paint and stuff, looking like Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, man.
Like look, like I said, it ain't me. It ain't. I ain't gotta find that out. You know who do? Shawn Michaels. So Shawn Michaels take care of that, man, because it's nasty. I don't like that division. That division stinks.
Looking scarce. It was cool over the summer, but now it's kind of like dried out.
They took too many people. Should have kept Baron Corbin down there. Now that nigga gonna be making fire barbecue on football days doing nothing, bro. They just kept him. I don't know why they didn't.
We talked about this already, but they really should have kept Dijak, bro.
I don't know. That nigga double cuffing Tony Khan right now to get a chance on that show. So
he was also a dirt sheet leaker too, man. He was how we got AEW Mole. He was NXT Mole. He was NXT Mole. That man was leaking all the secrets to them. So he did it to himself. Yeah. He really did.
Yeah, I think the division is really just lacking people. It's like they have guys that are talented, but some of the guys just aren't ready to be consistently in those spots. Wes Lee is I would say like he should probably be in line to get a title shot at some point. Definitely Oba Femi, because I think he's done with the Tony D'Angelo situation. They just gotta build some. Just taking time to build some guys up. It's just a dry period, but I think they'll get over it eventually.
Yeah, it'll get there, but the men's division just sucks. Like there's a significant lack of talent. That's why I'm like Obafemi cannot leave NXT yet.
No
Yes.
time soon.
Like no time soon. But either way, there's like not much really significance. Oh yeah, the men's once again the SmackDown men's tag division is busting. Just what's going on with that with the Street Profits slapping the hell out of people. I'm all for it. Shout out to them niggas.
Also, Ciampa back unhinged again too. That's
yeah, unhinged Ciampa, which we're pretty much looking at collision course of Ciampa and Gargano killing each other for the main roster. So I'm all for it. Shout out, quality H moves right there. Quality H moves. Yeah, but SmackDown tag divisions getting active. Shout out to Motor City Machine Guns. Once again, I'm the Lucha Bros. I should be wanting to hunt Tony Khan down and look, man, do some heinous things to his peoples. Cause get me out this contract, G. I'll be mad, triggered.
Let me go.
Like, he set me free.
You know what's crazy about this situation? Not even the fact that they said they was gonna be different and things like that. Cool. But it's like whenever Vince used to hold niggas contract hostage and stuff like that, they wasn't that cold.
I was just trying to say.
It's kind of like niggas care. Like Mustafa Ali is a great wrestler. He's a great wrestler. You know what I'm saying? But that nigga, like, he holding back niggas he for sure knows. He for sure knows it's gonna make them other niggas some money.
Yep.
Cause I'm pretty sure when he heard them niggas was like, hey, they are WWE, which was a lie. WWE already got masks and stuff waiting on them. I know he was like, damn it. Damn it.
Waiting.
That man sat there, pulled out. How much time they missed on injuries? Hell no.
And I think it's only one of them missing.
That's right.
Injury time.
Yeah, it's one more than the other, but both of them have injury time. But I think one that dude they didn't have 7 months worth. He said, "Look, bro, you here? You ain't gonna have to work, but you here." Crazy. But either way, shout out to the men's SmackDown division. We're closer and closer to the Judgment Day falling. Finn Balor's about to crash out, so they should be losing them tag titles soon as well. So Raw, both tag divisions are slowly getting active again.
The Kofi Xavier Woods situation is close to finally imploding as well.
Yeah, so pretty much I think next week on Raw we're supposed to be getting the New Day appreciation episode. So either we're going to see Big E come out and make things right, or Xavier Woods is going to literally put a chair between Big E's neck and elbow drop on that moment. So we're going to see something very heinous for one to get Xavier Woods heat, or they reunite and be the best friends ever. And yeah, so that's where we at with the New Day. But I'm enjoying it. It is kind of refreshing for something to go on with them. They've been eating L's. It's a good self-aware storyline in a way. They've been together for a decade plus, and they've done all they can do, but it's good to tease look, we might legit just break this off. Plus Kofi, he's been teasing retirement for a while now. He's done all he can do. Woods, he probably just wants to see what he can do as a solo star, and then if Big E can return, he can still do something. And if he can return, he has something he can return to, just to get his career back going. But let's see where things go.
Also, I've been hearing some rumblings around saying that they may be, when Drew comes back, he may be working a program with Wade Barrett, like a one-off. That might be.
I ain't gonna put much stock on that. We'll see. But that'd be hilarious as well, though. But let's go ahead and go Bloodline Cinema, and we'll wrap it up. So Crown Jewel, Team Roman loses, of course, because Jay wanted to be He wanted to be like my man on Temptations. He wanted to be David Ruffin. And look, man, sometimes you gotta realize you Otis.
You know what's funny about that reference? They finally showed a video of them singing and stuff, and they went specifically on Otis, bro. And Otis could not sing worth a damn. They wasn't coming to see Otis. It's confirmed.
Either way, the man thought he's Otis. He's Otis in the ring. He's Otis in the ring. Yeah, he got the fans loving him, but Jey Uso's Otis. Roman's David Ruffin. Sometimes you gotta know your lane, G. You just gotta know your lane. But so they lose. Roman just like, and look, whatever. But they lose. Sammy comes out to save them. Sammy pretty much ends up accidentally kicking the hell out of Roman because Roman was about to spear Solo. It is what it is. Fast forward. I think Sammy and Jay was like, no, G, we'll get this situated with Roman on Friday. With that all said, Roman thought, but also Solo's in the move of like, look, man, I'm gonna recruit your mans too, because I know you don't really fuck with them. You know, it is what it is. But moving on, we definitely see that they get things back in line. They beat up the new bloodline, and now the OG bloodline's back together. But now they need another member, and the search for the new member has been hilarious. It's still very, to me, we're not getting Seth. I don't think it's Seth. I just hope it's not, even though Bronson Reed is with the new bloodline, which it is what it is. I just really don't want Seth in this match. It makes no sense. Even Seth saying he said storyline wise, it don't work. He don't like Roman. He definitely don't want to be Roman. So it makes no sense for him to be here.
But what if Seth isn't in this match and if Bronson Reed is still in it? What are you doing with Seth at Survivor Series?
He could come stomp Bronson Reed's head in.
Yeah,
and walk away.
I just doubt that he don't have a match at Survivor Series. So if it is,
let him chill with his family.
But yeah, I don't necessarily need it to be Seth either. The group chat about it a little bit. I don't know. I kind of I have a feeling that it could possibly be Punk. Just not even just like you said, like either Punk or Brock is coming back. The only reason either of them really have, I understand. Only reason either of them would have a reason to be in this match is Roman literally has nobody else to ask. He's not swallowing his pride to go ask Seth himself. But I don't know. It's they putting layers onto it because Roman can't even get in contact with Paul Heyman, who would still have contact with both of them at in some way or shape or form or whatever. So
you gotta remember Solo broke his phone.
Yeah, he broke his phone. So Paul Heyman would be the bridge to either of those guys. So that's why I think it could be either of them.
Yeah. But overall, it's been I'm liking the pacing of it. It is moving a little fast. But I'm overall just really enjoying everything that's going on with the bloodline right now. It's just still hilarious as hell. Two of the things that's still hilarious. It's when Roman is summoning, he wants Solo. He yells that man's name like as if he's the parent and he's dealing with the badass child. That is hilarious as hell. That will be forever hilarious. And then it's just Jacob glazing of this nigga Solo. The glazing is disgusting. But hey, it is what it is. But shout out to that, man. Those are top moments. But your thoughts on the storyline, where it's going?
I need the bloodline saga to end.
Short and sweet.
Hey, look, man, we're at
That
third.
nigga Dalton Catch got a burn on this. Man, my bad.
You said who?
Dalton
Dude from the
Catch.
Lakers.
Yeah.
Oh no, dude, a hooper, man.
Yeah.
Dude is a hooper. Like, hey, respect to dude. But overall, we're another week away from I almost called it Summer Survivor Series. Then that Survivor Series, we're going through. It's going to be a very slow down. I hope you guys ain't expecting anything of significance to occur. I hope you guys are not, because it's not going to happen until that Netflix premiere.
Yeah,
And
they
speaking
said
of-
they're gonna start taping a lot of episodes and stuff now because they're giving them a break. So, which is good. I'm glad that they're doing that.
Yeah, because like they're gonna do the holiday tour at like the last couple of weeks, which I need to see if our tickets are looking for that, because I might really want to go still. But like, yeah, like they're gonna. I think they supposed to be double taping Smack. Well, no, you ain't double taping Smack. Or no, you can't.
No, they're double taping a couple SmackDowns. I think at least 2 SmackDowns.
You might have to do 2 SmackDowns. You might have to do this week and next week. Then that way they could just be cool. And I think they might be doing a Raw and then just leave Raw alone and then figure it out from there. But it's normally a year when a lot of stuff do get taped, because at that point they're just trying to chill. I get it. So, but overall though, like things is really entertaining. Like, it's very clear they're making Survivor. It's good that they make Survivor Series a big deal, and like pretty much they final. Hey, we wrapping up the year. This is our final major show of the year. Everything else you get in is very minimal storyline movements going into the Netflix premiere. Which, hey, look, Netflix. Hey, Netflix. Y'all like 0 for 3 right now for live events.
Yeah, you can't fumble this one.
Let's get it together, man, because look, you got the NFL coming up on Christmas. NFL plus Beyonce on Christmas, man. If you can't handle that, how you gonna handle wrestling fans? How the hell you gonna handle pay-per-views?
And they talking about when they do that European tour, they talking about doing all them episodes live. So them episodes will be on like during the day.
Yep, which is pretty dope, when it comes to that.
But hey, you gotta get that connected, get that feed ready.
Hey man, y'all better upgrade y'all servers. Y'all been upcharging everything for the past year. It's been like 2-3 price drop. I mean, not increases past year, and your servers still suck. So look, y'all gotta get better, man.
Yeah,
because look, can't go out like this, man. Y'all can't. So y'all paid all this money. Y'all better invest in them servers. Because I think the funniest meme I saw was they said Triple H gonna pull up to the Netflix headquarters with a sledgehammer. Hey, come on, man. Let's get it together. But either way, that's it for this week. We appreciate you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. If you're watching us on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. If you're listening, whether it's Apple Pod, Google Pod, Spotify, SoundCloud, make sure you like, make sure you hit that heart, make sure you follow, make sure you share, make sure you share with your people, let them know you rock with us. Follow the TikTok page at Tweeking Media UTM Clips, and follow the Twitter page, Threes from the Ring as well. We appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.
Peace.
Peace out.